zero gauge fuse blocks. So I didn't know this product was in here. I had requested several months ago that the guys at Recoil import this one because I like the dual format, mini ANL and then full size ANL. So it's whatever. And then what's cool is on this one they actually include a little jumper to go across the mini ANL. So just like if you blow a fuse and you just need it as an emergency, or you don't give a shit about fires and you think that the fuse is the weakest link, which it is. It's supposed to be, you idiot. But if you're team no fuse, then you just put the jumper on there and then it's basically no fuse. Or if you want to use it as a zero gauge butt connector in other applications, like, I don't know, running a J-box from your front panel to your back panel at your house. User beware. This is, let's see, MFH, which is motherfucking holder ANL2. It's not really equitable for them to sell one, so they just sell you two. Big Perm in New Mexico. This one's for you. This is something that you had requested because I think he was going to use the old cheapy one with the, let me get it real quick, hang on. So this one, which is basically, it's so funny, Steve Mead basically just put this on his own Lexan or whatever, and it's just bolts. So, and you can bolt them in however you want. They use a little epoxy in there to just hold the bolts in place, and you put the ANL fuse there. And all of a sudden, Steve Mead brings it in and goes, "Oh, you want a real fuse holder?" And then it's like $100. So, and then I think this one is from Rockford, and this one also uses Maxis there, which is nice. Just it's easy for them to build multiple interfaces in the tooling now because it's so cheap for them. And so it's good to have that because I hate just using one. Like this one you can only use for ANL. This one is the old AGU. We actually we have a bunch of the 10 gauge kits that we're including with a lot of our base packages that are like for the little dual amps. So it's like 30 amps, and it was actually cheaper for me than buying them from Metro. It is just to buy it off eBay, and so that's what we use these for in the 10 gauge kits. AGU fuse is good up to about 80. Even though they do make 100, it's not really reliable, so I don't recommend anything above 80. And then what I do is then I replace, let's see, the 10 gauge kit comes with this guy, which is the mini ANL. And we then, oh, that's what I was doing. I was stealing this one from the 4 gauge kits because you don't really need 100 amp ANL, even though that's what it actually comes with 120. So, but then we replace it with the mini ANL, which is good up to 150 amps fuse. Typically what we do is when we swap it, I include this one, which comes with a 40, and then I include a 100 amp. So again, it's a guess. I don't know what you're going to use, and you got to do your math, add up all your fuses to figure out what you're going to need. So, but I wanted to promote this product. Let me open it up real quick. So this is like a version 2 of this one. They did this one in solid colors for Recoil. And then it has these little teeth on the side so you can link them all together like this. Like that, like Legos. See? And then, god damn it, let me pull this apart. So I don't like that one at all. I like this one. I prefer this one. This one you squeeze in the middle and it seems to come off really easy. But this is basically the idea, which is that you can put a mini ANL in here or a full size ANL. And then it comes with fuses, which is 100 amp, 80 amp, 60 amp. And you basically get a pair of those, and then you also get the jumpers. So why you need this many jumpers, I don't know, but you do. So, and those are, I think, solid brass. So I got a shit ton of them. Oh, I see. This is like a little one, and then this is like a bigger one, I guess. Whatever. Yeah, Team No Fuse, and I don't know what the price on these are, but they're going to be cheaper than everybody else. And they have the fit ring in there, so that if you keep that little ring in there, that little adapter, that's good for 4 gauge. And then if you want to put 0 gauge, even the oversized Recoil CCA, just take that thing out. All you got to do is back that screw out and then dump it and get that little piece of plastic out of there. That piece of plastic in there is just pushing back against the set screw so it doesn't fall out during shipment because it's vibrating or whatever. So that's it. I love you guys.